My Bad Sister, that was very different, very unique.
Thank you.
Tell everybody who you are. Obviously, you're My Bad Sister, but who are you?
Well, with My Bad Sister, I'm Polly Gold.
And I'm Sophie Silver.
Uh-huh.
And she's my bad sister and I'm hers, which is where the name comes from.
Okay. Clearly you have a very different sound and image to anything that's out currently. Tell me how that started and how it all came about.
Well, our style, I mean, it's just a bit of an eclectic mashup, really. We love a two-piece, always have.
Looks good.
Get the scrunchie, make it the three-piece, why not?
Yeah.
Add the hat, quattro, matching trainers.
Hey.
But yeah, we live in Deptford and there's a junk market right near where we live, and we just get, there's just anything you can imagine, and we tend to sort of think, what do we want today? We'll go on the market, oh, I want a Harlequin jumper. It'll be there. It's
there.
magic.
Yeah.
I think what Scarlett was asking us is, how do we get the style of music that we're doing? Are you talking about music?
I mean,
an image.
Both your image, your music, your style of clothing, everything. Let's talk about the music. Let's talk about the music.
Yeah, let's talk about music.
Yeah.
Well, that particular track was made by Prude LaRude, who's a sort of bassline two-step producer from Brighton, and we've been friends with him for quite a while. And yeah, he's got quite a distinctive style. We made an EP with him, but we've
done a lot of drum and
changed our style.
bass. We've done some hip hop, but mainly sort of faster stuff, techno, drum and bass. But we decided with this one that we want to do some like 4x4
140.
bass line, which is still quite fast,
Okay.
but not fast compared to what we're sort of used to.
So what are you sort of used to?
Jungle, drum and bass, fast techno,
Yeah.
stuff like that we usually go for, because we're ravers. And
Okay.
we want people to dance when they're watching us. We don't want people to just sort of watch like a show. We want people to actually rave with us. That's the idea.
That's where we got our name from.
Cabaret.
That's our genre.
That's the cabaret.
It's our own personal genre.
Okay.
It's a show, you
Yeah.
know, because it's visual. You're watching it, we're dancing, we're sort of acting up and stuff.
And it's a rave.
But it's also a rave.
Hence the reason
Cabaret.
But we like to put a little A in front of it, so it's a cabaret. If you know at home, you know.
All right, so tell me a bit more about how Cabaret really started. Like, who are your influences and how have you got to your sound today?
Well, our mum's a dance teacher, so we grew up dancing every day with her.
And our granddad used to have us singing around the piano.
Okay.
And that was anything from George Formby to the jazz standards. Mum was into Motown, Dad was into Led Zeppelin. But really, it was just like raving.
Dad's into hard trance.
Don't say that on TV.
Is he?
We're ravers.
Okay, so you get it from your dad, basically, is what you're saying.
Sort of, but we get the dance music from mum.
It's dance music, isn't it?
Okay,
The
yeah,
rave,
yeah.
You know, it's music that's made to make you stomp your feet.
And then we sort of, so we danced with our mum all our lives. And then we decided we wanted to do it professionally, so we went to full-time stage school.
Yeah.
And then shortly after graduating from there, we ended up going into a show called We Will Rock You.
Okay.
And we did that for a year, and to be honest, we got a bit bored of it.
Doing the same show 8 times a week, it just got a bit draining.
The show is the same show. You're not allowed to change what you wear, you're not allowed to change what you say, you're not even allowed to change where you go on stage. And it's draining for someone who's like myself, who's quite creative. And I like to be spontaneous. So that just killed it for me. And they offered us another year and we were like, no way. So we came back to London and
Went into commercial dance. Because that
Okay.
was obviously the world we knew, you know, as professional dancers. We sort of naturally went into that.
And you've got a bit more leeway with, you know, your style and things like you can get a tattoo, for instance.
Yeah.
And it's
And
more
it's fine.
it's commercial.
And it's more spontaneous, like you don't know where you're going to be next week or next month. So if you're the kind of person that can deal with that sort of like, I don't know where I'm going to be or how I'm going to pay the rent, then it's better. And it worked for us.
So anyway, from there, we got a job. We landed a really amazing job dancing for the Pet Shop Boys, back in singing and dancing. So we were the official Pet Shop Girls.
And it was the contract that literally just kept giving.
It was the Pandemonium World Tour that we did. That was the first job we got, and that was in 2009. And then it's just consistently gone on. And when the tour ended, we were still invited back to do shows with them. And they're the best people to work for, and they treat us like celebs.
It was travelling the world, really, you know, private jets in North America.
5-star hotels all over the world, South America, just, you know.
It's an amazing opportunity to travel and do it in the most stylish way possible with, you know, 2 pop legends that sort of taught us the ropes, really, and made us want to do it for ourselves.
Yeah.
And their advice to us was just keep writing songs. So that's what we're doing.
We love
But it
the
gave
boys.
us, so leading to our music, it gave us the opportunity to have 6 weeks of our time, for example, where we weren't working, we weren't on tour, but we'd earned enough money to keep us going without having to get another job while we were home. So it meant that we could put all our time into doing our music.
Yeah, because after sort of touring, doing world tours, stadium tours with the Pet Shop Boys and people like Rita Ora and Take That, you know, doing those jobs made me realise how much I wanted it, but I wanted to be the person wearing what I want, singing what I want, saying what I want, and on the most money, guys.
So wait, hang on, stop there. You brushed over Rita Ora like it was nothing, and all these other acts that you have, you know, worked with, danced for, sang for.
Oh, she's an old friend, babe.
Oh, tell me more about these acts.
She was one of her biggest videos, which was I Will Never Let You Down. She had this huge budget. She was going to shoot it in LA, but she really wanted a London vibe with it. And the record label said, no, we've spent all the budget. You're going to have some dancers out in LA. And she was like, no, I need London vibes. I really want my sister to come with me and be my girls.
Oh.
So she
liked our
requested for
style.
us.
Nice.
She liked our style.
And she actually paid out of her own money for us to fly out there and do the video.
on a little track called I'll Never Let You Down.
Oh, just a little track like
Just
that?
a little one. So yeah, that was for that. And then from that we got a little UK tour, festival tour. So we did V festivals and blah, blah, blah.
But there was a moment, right, when you were on a big TV show and you were actually in front of Rita. She was judging you, wasn't she?
Correct.
That's right. That was on
X Factor 2015.
How was that?
Well, this is a year after we did the tour with her.
Okay.
So when she didn't know we were coming on, and she
We saw
was
her
like,
stylist backstage, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god!"
She was like, she's going to be made up that you're on the show. And we walked on stage. She was like, oh my God. And obviously, being the nice sister that she is, she bigged us up to Simon and stuff. And
She also said we kept her awake on the tour bus.
Okay. So, My Bad Sister, how long have you been together for as this act, as My Bad Sister? Clearly, you've been together from birth, twins, identical twins.
From the womb.
From the womb. But My Bad Sister, how long has it been going for, would you say?
yeah, My Bad Sister's been happening for about 7 years now.
Okay.
So we're old pros, old seasoned pros, aren't we, sis?
Yeah.
So, I know that obviously you sing, you dance. You definitely did something else as well, didn't you, when you were younger?
Oh yeah, we did. We did quite a bit of acting.
Yes, talk me through that.
Yeah, well, we were born in East London and then moved out to the countryside and lived on a farm. And it really sort of coincided with Jenny Oldfield's books about these twins called the Home Farm Twins. And they were famous children's books.
Can
and
I
they
just
wanted
cut you off? It's a bit boring.
They wanted
we
to
did
do
a
a
show in
BBC.
the 90s and the early 2000s called Home Farm Twins, and you might have seen it at home.
I love that show.
It's a
The Home
great
Farm
show.
Twins.
Kids used to take the piss out of us. We were like bare famous when we were younger. We hated every minute of it.
Did
We
you?
walked into Harrods, there was a life-size cutout of us with our dog Speckle from the show. So,
But that must be so amazing, though, at such a young age, to, like, have a cardboard cutout.
yeah, we were
like,
the English
life-size.
Olsen twins.
Yeah.
Just with not as much money.
You have a label as well, don't you?
Yeah,
a record label.
We do. We distribute our own music through our own record label called MBS Records.
Okay.
And the reason why we did that is because we wanted complete control on our releases and the artwork and all things like that. And then you good people at home, when you go and buy our music, we get the majority of the money instead of having to give it to another label and a distributor and blah, blah, blah.
But it's also because in the future, it's something I'd really like to get into is like looking after other talent, you know.
Okay.
Nurturing and scouting
You have to
new
get
talent.
your own band big first before you do that.
Well, exactly, that's what I'm trying to do.
So obviously you've got your own record label. You want to nurture talent as well, up-and-coming talent. What do you think is the main goal for My Bad Sister? What would be the pinnacle of your career, would you say?
We just want to tour around and like have a laugh with our mates and, you know, sell enough tickets to support a big tour where we can have a massive set and sick costumes and, you know, get people dancing all around the world.
I definitely think that now, this day and age, where everyone's so obsessed facing their phones and facing iPads and screens everywhere, I just think the live, it's all going to come back to live. I think, you know,
It's really
that's
important.
that's the one thing.
It's not going anywhere.
You can sit and watch Glastonbury from BBC showing it. You know, it is at home, in the comfort of your own home with a nice heater and no mud. But you're not going to get the atmosphere and the vibe that you get when you're in the mud watching them for real, you know. And I think that's why it's all going back to live. People are always going to want that live vibe, and
Well, they want both. You know,
and that's what we specialise in. We've been on stage all our lives, so it comes naturally to us. We've mastered the old stagecraft, I reckon. But you'd
No
have to
stage
come
fright.
and see us live to find that out for yourself back at home.
Hey. You mentioned Glastonbury there. You've actually performed at Glastonbury, haven't you?
We've performed at Glastonbury a few
on the Hell
times.
stage in Shangri-La.
But we're going to be there this year, and hopefully on Arcadia stage, the big spider.
Ooh, that'd be amazing.
I know,
You never
fingers
know.
crossed. And look out for us at Fuji Rock Festival in Japan.
Oh.
And Boomtown, of course.
Okay.
One of the best festivals. in
Another
the
one you've done
UK.
before.
This is true.
We've done for many years.
We're festival goers, aren't we?
Yeah, we're
We're ravers, like I say, we're ravers. We love mud.
Well, hey, as you do. Why not? I'd rather stay away. I might be that one at home that's just watching comfortably, clean.
No,
I wouldn't be. I'll be there. I'll be
Of course you'll be there. You'll be there in
Good.
your wellies and your big cagoule.
Yeah,
raving it
thigh
up.
highs,
Thigh
cabaret.
Guns out, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, quick fire round. Are you ready? I'm very excited for this. I need quick answers. Here we go. Which one of you is the loudest?
Me.
Okay. Who snores the loudest?
Sophie.
Dancing or singing?
Singing.
Dancing.
Which one of you is the naughtiest?
We're both as naughty as each other.
Okay. Which one of you is always late?
We're both always late. I mean, yeah, we are always late.
Who's always right?
Me.
You agree with that one?
No.
Okay. Who's the laziest?
Me.
Mick, Polly.
100%.
Yeah, no, 100%.
100%.
Okay.
I love kicking back.
Who parties the hardest?
Me. I'm more hardcore.
We've gone with it. We've gone with it. Right, popcorn, salted or sweet?
Salted.
Hey.
Standard.
And who's the best, Polly or Sophie?
Obviously, Polly.
Obviously me.
I'm going first. I'm going to suck a shotgun.
That is all we've got time for, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Listen, if you want to be on the show, make sure you get in touch. If you want to see any more, make sure you keep clicking. That is all we have got time for today. So I'll see you next week on TMTV.